This is the truth about caffeine. How many of you here consider yourselves caffeine addicts? Do you ever stop to think about how much caffeine you actually consume in one day? Caffeine is persuasive in our society these days, and every few months we hear about how a study has shown that it is either bad for us or good for us. What are we to believe? Today I'd like to give you some of the facts about caffeine and its effects on your body. It may not cause you to change your caffeine consumption, but at least you'll be able to be better informed about what you're putting into your body. I'm going to talk about the beneficial effects of caffeine, the negative effects, and then discuss what are considered safe levels and dangerous levels of caffeine consumption. Let's start with the good news. Caffeine comes from the leaves, seeds, and fruits of about 63 different plants. Caffeine is best known as a stimulant, and that's why people drink it. Caffeine does help you wake up and feel more alert, and it has been shown to increase attention spans. This is a beneficial effect for people who are driving long distances and for people who are doing tedious work. Calling this a health benefit is stretching it though. However, staying awake while driving might be beneficial to your health. Caffeine also consists of antioxidants which have been shown to be cancer preventatives. Luckily, the negative effects of caffeine are largely dependent on how much you actually take in. When caffeine is consumed in small quantities, for example, when you have 1 cup of coffee or 1 soda pop, caffeine can cause your heart rate to increase, which makes you urinate more, which can cause dehydration, and you can also get digestive system issues from all the acid. In larger amounts, caffeine can cause you to have headaches, feel restless and nervous. It can make you unable to sleep, and in even larger quantities, it's even been known to let off hallucinations. When larger amounts of caffeine are used over long periods of time, you can develop sleep problems like insomnia, you can get depressed, you can have problems with your digestive system. However, they say that having up to 8 ounces of coffee a day considered average. 10 cups of coffee a day is considered excessive though. Also, remember that the amount of caffeine per cup can vary greatly depending on the type of beans that are used and the strength of the brew. Most sodas with caffeine, unless they are specially enhanced like Jolt or Monster or whatever, have about 35 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces, so you don't have to worry too much unless you're drinking several 2-liter bottles of Coke a day. Also, the effect of caffeine on you personally will depend on the number of factors like your weight, your general health, your mood, your personal sensitivity to caffeine, stuff like that. You can see that caffeine can have both positive and negative effects on your health and well-being, but the bottom line is that if you drink your coffee or soda in moderation, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen to you. So, the next time you're wondering whether you should have that second cup of coffee to perk you up in the evening or the morning, at least now you know what it can and cannot do to you. Thank you. This is the truth about caffeine. How many of you consider yourself caffeine addicts? Do you ever stop to think about how much caffeine you have? 63 different plants. A caffeine caffeine you actually consume in one day.
Cigarette next.
Cancer prevention qualities. Yep, I just stopped.
I didn't hear the hallucination.
Yep, because I just stopped.